Hey everyone, it's Kevin Brown. As you can see, I'm here in the studio. We're just days away from 2021. I just finished our last event, virtual event for 2020. I would have never imagined. If you would have told me at the beginning of 2020 that I would move my business from the stage to the studio, I would not have believed you. But on March 12th, everything changed for all of us. I was in Philadelphia. I was 2 hours from being on stage when I got a phone call in my room that said, "We're sorry, but the meeting has been canceled." And I remember going to the Philadelphia airport and how desolate it was. And I had been busy, I'd been on the road, and I didn't realize what was truly happening with COVID-19. And everything changed. The world stopped turning for a brief period of time. And I remember thinking and reflecting over those first couple of weeks, thinking about what are we going to do? What do we need to do? And I remembered this list that I had. It was a list for the future. It was a wish list, so to speak. And on that list were things like online learning, video-based training, and virtual events. And that wish list literally overnight became a priority list. And we went to work, and through COVID-19, for all of the tragedy, for all of the brutal facts that surround this season, I want you to know there's been some great things that have come out of this season. What COVID-19 has taught a lot of us, especially in business, is it's revealed our blind spots. It's revealed our weaknesses. It showed us that there are new ways of doing things, that our goals may not change, but sometimes the path will. And in 2020, our path most certainly changed. And I just wanted to take this opportunity as we close 2020, as we close this chapter of our story. We haven't all been in the same boat, but we've all been in the same storm. And I want you to know something, that this has been a season. I hear so many people running around talking about this is our new normal, this is our new reality. Friends, this is not a new normal. This is not a new reality. This is a season. And seasons come and seasons go. This isn't our first crisis, and it won't be our last. But this is our season. This is our chance to shine. This is our chance to rise up. This is our opportunity to be there for one another. And as a leader, I've learned a few things in 2020. The first thing that I learned is how important we are to each other. Moving from the stage to the studio, I have been reminded on more than one occasion how desperately we need each other. And we will get back to doing in-person meetings. We will get back to shaking hands and hugging necks because we need that. We need each other. But in this virtual environment, I learned that we could make these adjustments because our goals haven't changed. Simply the path changed. And what I've learned from so many of my friends, so many of my clients, I've watched them adapt. I've watched them adjust. I've watched them move into places that they never thought they would go, all because they were focused on serving their customers. When you talk about heroes, listen, I've been talking about heroes for more than a decade. I've literally been around the world talking about heroes, but 2020 put a giant exclamation point on my message about heroes. We turn on the news, we go online, we hear about heroes. We hear about essential workers. And I want you to know that so many people, it makes me so proud as an American. It makes me so proud as a fellow human being to watch what so many of you have done to rise up, what so many people have done, from the grocery stores to the highways with our truckers, to the farmers who feed the world, to our first responders, to doctors and nurses, to teachers, to moms and dads, and all of the people that surround us in our lives, the people who show up and do what they do so that we can all survive. Oh, it's been a year of heroes. It's been a year of essential workers. And one of the things that has emerged in my life as a leader, as I reflect on 2020, is this idea of hope. For years, I used to hear people, when I was a young leader, people would say, hope is not a strategy. And while I believe that hope is not a strategy, no strategy is possible without hope. The one thing that has gotten us all through this season, for all of the heartbreak and all of the tragedy, the staggering numbers, the lives who've been impacted by COVID-19, the one thing that gets us all through this together is hope. When I think about hope, I think about how important hope is as leaders, as parents, as spouses, as community members, as fellow human beings, the importance of hope. Hope is that daily inspiration that allows us to put one more foot in front of the other. Hope is that one thing that allows us to embrace a vision for the future as we think about 2021 and the vaccines and the therapeutics and life returning to the way we remember it. life returning to that treasured place where we can shake each other's hands and we can hug each other's neck. Inspiration is required, and inspiration comes to us in the form of hope, because without hope, we don't stand a chance. And so I've changed and I've shifted as a leader when I think about the importance of hope. And don't get me wrong, you have to have a great vision. But vision is about aspiration. Hope is about inspiration. Hope is the vision's cheerleader. Every day showing up saying, you can do this, you can get there, you'll get through this, we'll make it. And it allows us to take that faithful action to move toward our vision and our dreams and our goals. Oh, we've learned a lot in 2020, and I really just wanted to stop by today and thank all of you. To our followers, to our clients, to my management team. I've made a lot of new friends in this season. When we shifted from the stage to the studio, one of my great new friends is Walter Lowe. He's the CEO of Blackburst Entertainment. Here in Orlando, Florida, I never in a million years thought I would need a TV studio to do what I do. But when COVID came and the goals didn't change, only the path had changed, I had to figure out a new way to do what I do. And I partnered with a great guy in a great organization called Blackburst Entertainment. And Walter's been there with me for every virtual event we've done. And we feel really good about where we're going, what we've got on the schedule for next year. But more importantly, that friendship, that ability to help each other, to provide hope, to inspire each other to do what we do. And I couldn't have done this without Walter. I couldn't have done it without my team at ADL Speaker Management. I couldn't have done it without all of our friends, our followers, our clients, all of you showing up to inspire me, to shoot me a note on social media and tell me that you appreciate what we're doing. I'd so much rather look at your face than to look at a camera lens, but I have to know that you're out there and you remind me on social media and you build me up, you motivate the motivator, and I just want to tell you how grateful I am for believing in what we do, for believing in heroes, for believing that we can shine in this season and that we can rise up together and get through this and come out stronger and come out hopeful for our future. I can't wait to see you all again in person. And until then, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. Walter and I are going to keep working in the studio, and we're going to keep bringing you information and hopefully inspiration that helps you put one foot in front of the other every single day to chase your dreams, to chase your goals, and to chase a big vision. You're an important part of my life, all of you, and I'm so grateful that you're in our corner. I wish you the very best of the Christmas season. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and cheers to a wonderful new year. 2021 is going to be our best year ever, and I can't wait to see you again next year. God bless you all. Take care.